What's up, dudes? In this video, we're gonna be going over 8 food hacks to help you get in the best shape of your life. So buckle up, boys and girls, because you're about to get hacked. Yeah! Before we get to the video, I just want to say a huge thank you to TLF. They got some awesome clothes, and it's the clothes I'm wearing throughout the video. If you're interested, make sure you go out to tlf.com, check out their stuff, and use the code TLF-buff to get 15% off. Okay, time to get the video. Before we get to the food, I want to go over some simple tools that'll help you hack your food prepping and meal planning process. High quality food containers are an excellent investment and will help keep your food fresher in the fridge. Now, we would recommend Pyrex that last longer, and you can quickly reheat your food in the microwave as easy as 1, 2, 3. Another essential tool is a food scale. This is how you'll determine the exact amounts you're having per meal. Grams, ounces, milliliters. Make sure it has it all because you'll find yourself constantly using this again and again. No joke, we use this scale for every meal, and we even use it for snacks. I mean, literally, we're weighing out everything. Milk, chips, crackers, potatoes.
It's just like peeing and pooping to us now.
It just comes naturally.
One really important thing to take into consideration when you're weighing your foods is that uncooked food is actually going to weigh a little differently than cooked food. And this goes for things like meat, vegetables, and pasta. There's a lot of resources online that can help you figure out those numbers and how to calculate that. It's really not that difficult once you figure it out, but you just have to take that into account for different types of foods that either gain or lose water when you cook them.
A food tracking app. This is your logbook, and this goes hand in hand with your food scale because it is absolutely essential to understand how many calories and macros you're having a day. I mean, just imagine if you never kept track of your bank account and just assumed there was enough money in there. Spending money without a knowledge of your current balance. And trust me, I did that when I was younger, and I paid a hell of a lot of overdraft fees. So weigh your food, track your calories and macros, boom, hacked. We got the tools, and now we're ready for the food. This is the time to choose the foods that'll fit within your calorie requirements.
We got some beans. Northern beans, black-eyed peas, and butter beans.
Oh, what are beans good for?
They're great for carbs and protein.
And farts.
Oh.
If you're in a calorie deficit, especially be cautious of buying too many foods that are very calorically dense and more snacky. Look for options that'll be easy to cook, high in nutrients, and are versatile. Like this, and this, and this. And this, and that, and this, and that. Okay, you get the point. The great thing is there are a lot of different amazing foods out there, but a handful can be your staples and can be used in dozens of different recipes. Which brings us to the next hack, utilizing easy and simple recipes. Now this can be difficult because there are thousands of different recipes out there and some require a lot of different ingredients. That's why you should keep it easy and simple. And one of the reasons why we just came out with our very own cookbook. It is filled with simple and balanced meals. Now when I was younger, I thought I had to eat boiled chicken and steamed broccoli to get shredded, and thankfully that's not the case at all. Find the right recipes, eat the foods you enjoy, and that can be an integral part in sustaining a regimented eating habit. So here it is, the cookbook. It's been a long time in the making. It's over 200 pages and 100 plus recipes. Now, it took us a long time to compile all these recipes because our main goal is to make them as simple as we can, and we want to include ingredients that you'll normally just have in your cupboards or in your fridge, just to make it as easy as possible, but also that tastes really good, that you want to have, you enjoy. So super proud of this cookbook. And if you get a chance, definitely check it out, pick one up. We have a hard copy version like this, or we have it in PDF. And we got some beautiful photography in here as well, courtesy of my brother Hudson's wife. Everyone worked really hard on this. Makes my life a hell of a lot easier too when I want a good recipe. And I'm like, here it is, in one spot. Hell yeah. Cookbook, baby. Something so simple can make all the difference. If you're on a calorie-restricted eating plan, you can easily find yourself exceeding your calories if you're not too careful, especially if you don't want to cut out the foods you enjoy. So don't. Instead of whole eggs, there's egg whites. Instead of peanut butter, there's PB powder. And instead of regular mayo, try light mayo. Now, I know this might seem a little bit obvious, but this can really be a game changer if you eat your cake and want it too. So here's a perfect example of a great substitution. Instead of having ice cream, which is packed full of sugar and a little bit higher calories, you can go with something like frozen fruit in the blender, and it still fits within our macros. Just can't eat it too fast, you get that brain freeze. Piggybacking off of food substitutes, let's talk about condiments, spices, and herbs, an incredibly easy way to make a bland or boring meal more exciting, and sometimes for little to no calories added. From a Mediterranean meal to a Mexican feast, it can be as simple as adding a few different spices. It can also be exciting to head to the store and shop for new flavorful spices, herbs, and condiments, and let me tell you, there is a shit ton of options. Add volume to your meals. Now this will help you feel fuller while sparing those extra calories. And introducing volume into your meals can be as simple as adding vegetables, greens, produce, herbs, veggies, plants to the layman. It is so easy to eat more calorie-dense foods or foods that contain more fat and still feel like you want that extra snack afterward. So make sure you fill that stomach with some extra roughage and you'll feel more sated without becoming inflated. Also know when you like to eat and how much. If you aren't much of a breakfast person but know you love to have big dinners, make sure you save those extra calories throughout the day so that way you can enjoy that big dinner. This way you'll always find yourself on track and you're never gonna regrettably overeat.
One thing that's been extremely helpful for staying on track with my nutrition and also for my clients' nutrition is to log your meals ahead of time. This just really reduces the stress in terms of planning out what you're gonna eat, because you don't have to worry about how much you're gonna eat, when you're gonna eat, what you're gonna eat. You already have it lined out 1, 2, 3 days ahead, depending on how far ahead you like to plan things, and boom, you're set.
Sometimes it can be tough to get in the proper amounts of calories and macros, especially if you have a busy schedule. Now this is when protein shakes and easy on-the-go snacks come in. Protein powder, bananas, apples, jerky, and almonds, just to name a few. Now there are a lot of different options to help you get in those carbs, proteins, and fats, depending on your requirements.
In my experience, it's been really difficult to hit my protein sometimes, and I know a lot of other people can struggle with this too. So the great thing is protein powder can be your best friend. There's so many different flavors out there, and whether you need to hit that protein at the end of the night, you're missing some grams, or even if you just want a little treat after your workout, protein shakes got your back.
Food hack number 9, an honorable mention, it's gonna be water intake. Now this one kind of goes along with the volume of food you have. Like we were talking about earlier with greens, water can help make you feel a little bit fuller throughout the day if you have enough. You can tell Michaela has her trusty on-the-go container.
And drinking a lot of water really does make a difference, especially if you're in a calorie deficit. And I have this water bottle with me all the time, and it's a 32 ounce. I try to drink a gallon a day, which is 128 ounces. So I just refill this and drink this 4 times a day, every single day, and I'm set.
And everyone's a little bit different depending on their size or activity level, but making sure you get enough water can definitely help you feel fuller throughout the day. So there you go, 8 food hacks to help you reach your goals. I hope you enjoyed this video. We had a lot of fun making it, and if you want to see more of these kinds of videos in the future, let us know in the comments. Life hacks, workout hacks, could be a lot of fun. So until next time, stay buff.